Hey, Vash. 27th of February, 2019. And this is just one of those things, man, that I see it and I report it. You know what I mean? Craziness. The stuff that it shows, though, is not crazy. But this iceberg, twice the size of New York City, is set to break away from Antarctica, says NASA. You know, when I see that, I just can't help but look, right? So, there I go. And, you know, it's hard for me to look at a lot of this stuff because I know the overwhelming majority of it are lies, okay? So I'm looking at it, and they have all this other weird stuff popping up, like this little doll thing or whatever. But they have all these links, like they always do, okay? And I want to just see what I'm supposed to see here because I was led to click it and read it. And sure enough, I click on one of those links that they have, and wherever it is. I'll leave a link in the description from where it brought me, but where it brought me was here to NASA's Visible Earth, nasa.gov. And hopefully it'll come up here because my computer's acting up. Visible Earth, it's called, a catalog of NASA images and animations. And if you click around here, it'll bring you, you'll find, I'll link this. This is the image it gave me in a search. And this comes from the same place, Visible Earth, nasa.gov, okay? And so I grabbed this image, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's something seriously wrong here. If you look at this image, and, I mean, you either see this stuff or you don't, you know what I mean? I can't make you see it. But I grab the image, I bring it into my little image viewer here, and there it is. And lo and behold, I know what I see right here is a giant sheep that is dead. That's what that is. And I even went as far as to bring it into my little drawing thing here that I never use. And now my computer, of course, is just totally not going to want to cooperate. But that's okay. Be patient with me. Technology is just so wonderful, isn't it? So I bring it in here, and I'm going to just show you with the little pencil here. I used to do this a lot, and I've seen this before, but it came right into my path again, so I'm showing it again. It's as plain as day. They claim this is the continent of Antarctica. Okay, this one is like the bottom of the mouth, the bottom jaw, and this is like going down into the body right there. Right there is your eye, okay? Right here, I mean, you can see it if you just look. If you don't want to see it, you're not gonna, but it's there, I'm telling you, as sure as I'm talking to you. That's its ear, okay? And that's its mouth right there with its tongue sticking out because it's dead. It's a dead sheep. It's mocking every single millions and millions of people that look at this image and saying, that's what you are. You're a bunch of stupid dead sheep. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. And this thing is loaded with other stuff too. Look at right over here, right behind the dead sheep. If we just roll this over one turn, 90 degrees, it's not going to react, you guys. Oh, there it goes. Now I double flipped it. Sorry. Let's go back one right there. Because there's a serpent right behind the sheep. I mean, look at this thing. There's its tail, its body, it's his legs sticking out there. It's a serpent, like a dragon, literally. And look at it, it's even got a face, a literal face. Don't forget, this is NASA's image. This is like their best, highest resolution, awesome satellite images that you can find. And there is a dragon, if you will, a serpent, right there behind the dead sheep. That's just a fact. I mean, you can deny it. I don't care. It's your prerogative whether you want to see this stuff or not. But it's pretty self-evident, really. I would have to say. I just hope you can see this stuff and understand what it means. It's simply the manifestation of this satanic spirit, the spiritual warfare that goes on in all of us. Okay, it's the flesh against the spirit. The flesh wants to do all the bad things and the evil things, and the spirit wants to just go home to God where there is none of this garbage and darkness, you know? And if you can understand that, then, you know, you're on the right track, and you just head towards Jesus because he's the door. He's the key. He's everything. So that's the way you want to go. So that's where this iceberg article led me. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll link everything because it's just true. It's the way it is. And it's twice the size of New York. Don't forget that, says NASA. You notice how they always compare everything to New York, seemingly. But, I mean, this stuff is just undeniable, you know. A giant dragon on supposed Antarctica. I'm sorry, folks, but it's been right in your face all along. Big giant dead sheep. Ha ha, joke's on you. I'm sorry, but that's exactly what's going on. Why do you think the UN themselves use a flat earth model for their UN logo, their very own flag? I mean, you can't just, you know, dismiss this stuff is what I'm saying. It's completely and utterly crazy, but it's true. And you need the truth. The only truth that you're going to get is through the Spirit of the living God by Jesus Christ. It's just that simple. Perfectly matched maps here. Laid out exactly the same. And there's Antarctica right there. That's what it is. Your UN with your 33 sections, all this garbage that they do. And they're telling you that that is the continent of Antarctica. And there's a whole bunch of more imagery in this too. I mean, seriously, a bunch. But I thought that was ample enough. A dead sheep and a dragon. You can't get over it, man. You really can't. Look at it. I mean, there's the eye, the nose, the mouth, the face, everything. The body, the tail. It's even got his little serpent hands and legs. That's what it is. Because they're mocking you. And time is running out because it's all being revealed, and you need to accept the truth of Christ Jesus and be saved from this darkness. Forgive me if I had a bit of an attitude there. I'm just tired, y'all. That's all. Peace and grace to you. Many fish.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God,